Hi, a warm welcome. My name is CHIARADINA, and I'm grateful that you're joining me today for this season's greetings calendar, supporting a healthy connection to our body and the regulated autonomic nervous system as we approach Christmas. It's good you're here. Enjoy the daily sound bits. Integration. Successful integration is usually a sign of having incorporated something we've learned, some material previously foreign to us, into our lives, in such a way that our being applies it automatically without our deliberate intention or decision to do so. Something deep within us, something primordial, decided that it is useful to have this handy often, and we will discover that the additional depth of experience and the clarity ensuing that we have built up a repetition will bring a heightened sense of connection we simply did not know existed before. So in completing the mandala of the past 6 days with integration today, let's repeat this first week felt sense exercises in a nourishing series so we can experience how this all adds up in being with ourselves more easily, no matter our inner or outer condition or circumstances at this time. We are building an easy-to-follow route that will bring us back to ourselves when we have disconnected or disassociated. You can do this exercise for integration lying down on your back in a passive, receiving way, or incorporate the steps of the previous 6 days into a walking meditation that you could do at home or as you go for a walk outside in nature. Let's start. For this walking meditation, when you're inside, make sure that there is enough space around you to take a couple of steps. And when you're outside, make sure that your body is safe and that there are not a lot of other people around you, anything that you can bump into as you practice, but that you really have some free space around you to take a couple of steps in one direction and then be able to turn around and take a couple of steps in the opposite direction while you can stay connected to your body and your breath. So make sure you're fine and safe, and then let's find ourselves reunited in a standing position, feet hip-width apart, connecting to the earth. I invite you for the beginning, before we start to take our steps, to close your eyes for a moment and connect to the sensation and the feeling of the soles of your feet, barefoot or in shoes, to the ground. Maybe you want to wiggle your toes for a moment, move your feet a little bit up and down, so you can really feel this connection. And then allow the movement to cease, your feet to become solidly connected, providing you with a stable connection, and really grounding yourself through the horseshoe shape of your heels, equally through the medial or inner and outer edges of your feet, an even distribution of your weight in between the front and the back of your feet. And maybe take a couple of breaths here just to arrive into this connection and this grounding. Maybe an exhale can offer you a discharge, a release, an acceptance of your current moment and whatever is present within you, loving yourself. And as you arrive here, I invite you to slowly open your eyes. Maybe it's possible for you to hold the connection to your feet and the ground the awareness of your weight still being evenly distributed on the soles of your feet. And then reconnect to the sensation of acceptance. And with your eyes open, take the first step, feeling your foot moving forward, touching with the front of the foot the floor, rolling over your foot as the other step follows. And as you take a couple of steps, I want you to feel that with every touch of your foot to the floor, there's this acceptance. And as you push off to take the next step, there is this resistance that you're using to get ahead. And feel that when you are connected to this accepting and resisting motion of you walking, and you stay entirely connected to the sensation of both qualities within your body, and that they are both useful to you and necessary for getting ahead and taking necessary steps. I want you to connect to the sensation of how this opens maybe up inner space. Just gives you a little bit more freedom to move or go with the motions without judgment and stay in connection. And I wish for you that you can connect to this felt sense of knowing that you walking on is connected to this oppositional flow of accepting, acceptance, rejecting, resistance, and that a larger system is offering you these choices for you to orient, and thereby guiding you on to be connected to yourself and moving in an authentic manner. And maybe this felt sense and this realization helps you to find the deepest grounding to the core of the earth and a really good connection to your own self. And maybe you can enjoy taking steps, bouncing, feeling this interplay between acceptance and rejection, and bring exchange to that. See if you can, in your own rhythm and with your own motions, connect this inhale that draws to the back of the throat through the nose. And exhaling through the mouth, slightly open with the sound of ha. Staying patiently with the feeling of you taking steps connected, the exchange of inhale and exhale to your steps, and your awareness in the inner space. And practice this for a couple of minutes max before you stop. And also sensing coming to a halt, arriving, pausing, and stay connected to your breath and the sensation of the connection of your feet to the earth, the grounding. And I want to invite you to practice this, if possible, for a couple of minutes a day, just to keep it alive and integrating. And you see that your practice will have brought you to another level of awareness of your inner space, of the connection to yourself, of the grounding to a larger system within you and around you. So thank you for practicing integration with me today. I hope you found this all-encompassing exercise of the first 6 days useful, and will continue to practice for greater capacity. Have a beautiful day. Thank you for being here. Namaste.